this organization for the last couple of months or few weeks?
Well, confidence has improved with the opportunity to get out there a lot more than I have. Playmaking has improved. You know, talking to coach, percentage went up a little bit with me being with me making plays. That was encouraging to see because you put in so much time and in the gym and you do all of these things in the summer. You just wonder at what point will it pay off, and to see it pay off and to see exactly how it pays off, it feels great. And so going into another summer, my second NBA summer, it's gonna be very fun to be able to grow and try to put myself in a position to continue to see the results.
It seems as though your stroke, your shot has smoothed out a little bit, become a little bit more consistent. I don't know what you've worked on. Has that been a focal point over the last couple of months, and will it continue to be a focal point? Do you have any goals for next year as far as your shot?
Yeah, to be honest, it was what I hung my hat on. You know, coming into the NBA, being a guy that can be an athlete, guard multiple positions, but then also be able to stretch the floor and shoot the three. And I know percentage doesn't always say it. I was reading something this morning with Pau Gasol saying something about how statistics has changed the way the game is, but percentages may not say, oh, he's a great three-point shooter, but teams don't just leave me open. And my job is to then make, now get in the gym, make the percentage exactly with, pass the eye test, if you will, and hopefully make some big threes and help our team.
What are your off-season plans? What will you do? Where will you be?
Well, first, I got so many wheels turning. I've been saying this for a while. I got so many wheels turning right now in my head just because there's a lot of uncertainty of where I'm going to live, where I'm going to go first in the summer. Do I go see my mom or do I go see my niece? I mean, it's so many things in my head that's, turning, and just the way that I'm wired, I want to try to make sure everything is right. I want to try to knock out all the things that have concern, and then I'll probably end up back in Philly, hopefully in an apartment, and working out here, working on a little bit in LA.
It'd be too simple to say that a game like last night could go a long ways to being a springboard in the off season for you.
Absolutely.
To have a season on that note.
Absolutely. I thought about that last night. It could have easily went the opposite way, and I would have not had a good night. And God willing, I played and I was healthy. We got through the game, and it put me in a position to say, maybe it's not about me coming back next year and averaging whatever I had last night. That's not the goal at all. The goal for me is to just do whatever I can to help our team. And obviously we're going to have some guys back, and we're going to try to put ourselves in a position every day to play with our, play with our backs against the wall a little bit and kind of push the tempo.
Is there going to be a lot of basketball for you this summer?
Yes.
At Virginia, you took a big jump your third year, and
Yeah,
now
that's a
having
good
just
point.
finished up your second year, can you feel the game kind of slowing down, maybe in a similar way?
That's great that you noticed that. I felt the same way. I said year three, and if you could even go back even a little bit further to high school, I took a big jump in my junior year in high school as well. So year threes are good for me now. I don't say that to set an expectation, which, I'm actually cool with setting an expectation, but year three is when I went from shooting 29%, I think, in college to at one point it was 40, 48 or something like that, and then it went down after that. So it was a good junior year, if you will, and hopefully my junior year in the NBA will be just as great shooting basketball, playing.
You could have a very deep team next year. I know that's hard to think about with 7 guys healthy for some of your games right now.
Right.
But you could have a very deep team. Would you be eager? Would you be excited about playing the role of a kind of a backup defender and offense off the bench in your third year, or do you have? Does it matter to you? Do you have greater expectations, higher aspirations?
Man, that's so far from now. I got my job is to put myself in a position to say, for a coach to have to say, I gotta get him out there. A lot of former players, current players told me that when your coach is on the sideline saying, I gotta get Justin back in the game, or whoever it is, but I got to get him back in the game, or I got to get him in the game, that means that you're doing your work and you're doing it right for the team. So my job is to just work tirelessly this summer, and no one right now, just talking to coach, no one knows anything as far as who's going to come off the bench, who's going to start, will Ben play point guard, will Ben play center? No one knows anything, and all of that is dictated through this summer. And I think that's the best part, because you could just tell from talking to him, from talking to everyone else on the team, how excited everyone is to push themselves, push each other this summer to put ourselves in a good position for next year.